Ready. Play.
I do think that somehow she will cross the line, even if it's not in this game. We'll see. But she actually has just set up her fourth championship point.
She lost the match points. She played. I don't know. She had to be more not aggressive, but not just like it's just unfortunately you didn't even wait for it from Rybakina. But finally, she got the match.
Yes, the third match point, yeah, indeed, that was a pretty weird forehand down the line error. I'm not really sure what she was hoping for. Here, the Kostyuk return falls on the baseline.
Match point.
Yeah, here there was a bit of drama because like the Kostyuk return just barely made it on the baseline, and they had to still play a rally. But eventually, Marta's moonball attempt goes long, and indeed, Elena Rybakina wins her third WTA 500 title of the season. So, do you have to leave? Or should we just stay on for like 2-3 minutes, talk about the match? Because I can do this by myself as well.
Not only the season, in her career.
Huh?
Not only third 500 in the season, in her career, because she didn't win.
Yeah. But like she has other titles, but yeah, sure.
Okay, Damien, thank you.
See you.
See you. Bye.
Thank you, Basil. And yeah, I mean, pretty fascinating that we have Świątek and Rybakina both at 26-4 for the year. Very rare, of course, that both players are so dominant and also have identical records. They've done it different ways. I mean, both of them, of course, went out early at the Australian Open, which is the common point. But otherwise, we have Świątek basically winning 2 1000s and also that United Cup campaign, whereas Rybakina won 3 500s. I don't know if that actually speaks about anything sort of like being less impressive from Elena. I mean, she made 2 1000 finals, right, in Doha and in Miami, so probably not. Dubai, she also had to withdraw out of in the quarterfinals. But all in all, I mean, it's just been a fabulous year for both. It's just 142 points that Świątek is leading in the WTA race. Third is, of course, Sabalenka with the 2K from the Australian Open. But I mean, clearly there are two best players in the world at the moment, let's say post-Australian Open, and that's Iga Świątek and Elena Rybakina. Their head-to-head is also tied this year, with Elena picking up that win yesterday and Iga in Doha. So it's been really a fantastic campaign for both and a great battle. Regarding the final, not much that we can say, right? I mean, Kostyuk was just probably a little bit exploited after all that week. I mean, after all the effort this week, the 5 match points saved against Coco Gauff, but Kim Van-Schenk, the 7 match points she wasted and then won against Coco Gauff. The 3-hour match against Laura Siegemund. Actually a pretty short affair yesterday, or at least short-ish compared to her other matches. But still, it wasn't that easy. It was still additional work, additional effort that she had to put in. And all in all, I mean, she just wasn't really ready to compete. I don't know if she would have if she was fresh. Rybakina certainly played a very solid match, and we all know by now how dangerous she can be on these slicker indoor clay courts in Stuttgart. Wonderful serving as usual, the flat hitting, just doing so much damage as well on the first strike. Very different matchup to the one against Świątek yesterday, but definitely she handled it okay too. I mean, she just went out there today and basically did her job, regardless of what was happening on the other side of the net, which is really all you can hope for in a scenario like this. Just get it done quickly, get it done cleanly, and she managed to do it. So, of course, at the same time, we're soon going to have that WTA final in Rouen. We have a cup, the ATP finals coming up too. We're gonna have streaming from that Tsitsipas Ruud final in Barcelona, which will not be. This is the one that we were sort of sure that was not going to overlap with Stuttgart. As it turns out, almost nothing is going to overlap with Stuttgart because it was so damn short. But Navona and Fucsovics have already started in Bucharest, and Jan-Lennard Struff, everyone's favorite this week, he's already playing against Taylor Fritz and is at 5 games all in the first set in Munich. Enough said, really, I think. When it comes to Kostyuk, still a massive, massive run for her in the WTA race. She is currently number 7, just behind Goff and Zheng, so the 2 players that she managed to beat this week. Kinven's like 67% of her ranking is the Australian Open, of course, even more. Because I think on the WTA it's always been 1,300 points for the runner-up. And when it comes to the live rankings, when it comes to Kostyuk's live position, she's 21st after this week. Still yet to debut in the top 20, but let's be honest, it won't be long. Madison Keys probably about to leave, maybe Kudermetova as well, with the sort of season that she's been having. And Kostyuk still is the Ukrainian number 2, but maybe also not for long, given that Svitolina, the last couple of events, has been slightly disappointing. I guess really that's all I can add, right? I mean, 6-2, 6-2 Rybakina, it was a very dominant performance. Kostyuk not quite at her best today after all the effort this week, but what can you do? Sometimes we will have that in tennis. Only 2 players. You can't rely on someone. Like if one player in a team sport is a little fatigued, that's fine. They're either going to bench him or the other guys are going to cover a little bit. No place to hide in this beautiful sport of ours. And well, Elena Rybakina claims the title 6-2, 6-2. And she's definitely chasing after Świątek in terms of the best player of the year category. And yeah, so far, so close right now in the WTA race. So the points for 2024, just 142 behind the pole. Of course, the main aspect of it is beating her in this Stuttgart semifinal. That's what really allowed her to make the gap so much smaller. All right. Thank you for today, and make sure to tune into that Tsitsipas route watch along we're going to have later. And now, hopefully, we're also going to get some content from John from the Stuttgart press conferences of definitely Rybakina, maybe Kostyuk as well. And I'll see you guys some other stream. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.